It's early December, I'm already in the festive spirit, I've got my tree set up with some of the Nintendo ornaments, but this means I need to recap everything I picked up in the month of December, including some consoles, a whole stack of games, and one of the things from my childhood that I've been after for decades. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I would love to hear you comment below. What are you thankful for? Were you able to pick up anything in the month of November? And if so, what did you get? And also, did you get the collecting bug like I've got for the last 7 or 8 months since we've been on this adventure together in the world? I'm now after some Pokemon cards. I'm kind of trying to complete my sets for Base, for Jungle, Fossil, maybe even for Team Rocket and Neo Genesis. I'm only missing a handful of cards from the first 3 sets, and this is where I need to start off. Before I reveal what the PSA grade is, take a good look at this card and comment in chat. What do you think this is out of 10? This is actually not PSA, this is from KSA, but it is still an actual graded first set Charizard. Not a first edition, not even shadowless. I just wanted to get this card, and prices have been climbing like crazy. It's definitely worthy of its own video, but that'll maybe come a little bit later. Just let me know what you think of this kind of card and what you think this would get out of 10. You can see for sure that there's some damage around the edges. The card is bowed a little bit, so it's not completely crisp and it's not completely flat. There is a little bit of scratching that you can see on the card as well. So as soon as there's some scratching, usually half the points are off. You can't even get maybe a 5 or a 6 out of 10, so it's not even that much. So if you guys said a 4 out of 10, that's right. I bought a PSA 4 Charizard. Now, to explain myself a little bit with this card, I wanted to make sure that it was authentic. So I wanted to get one that was graded, and most of the cards in my collection are pretty mint because I opened the packs. I kept them from my childhood. I didn't play with them. I just put them in protectors, put them in the binder, and I've kept them ever since. But this card is going up like crazy in prices, and there are a lot of fakes. There's probably this card faked the most out of all of them. So I really wanted to make sure I was getting an authentic one, and one way of doing that was to get it graded and not a very high grade. So we put a value of this card, I think it was around $225 to $250. I actually traded away, I would say, it wasn't really a trade, but I sold a first edition Chansey Shadowless that was scratched up entirely, ridiculously. I sold that online and I used that money to buy this card. So let me know what you thought, if that was a good deal or not. The Chansey was in much worse condition than this, but it was a first edition, it was Shadowless, and it is one of the most expensive cards if it was PSA 10, but I just really wanted to get my hands on this, and I'm not collecting first edition cards, so that's the biggest pickup for me. My childhood is high-fiving myself in 2020. So nostalgic, so cool, a Charizard. Now, I would love to get one that is Shadowless, and I would love to get one that's first edition maybe down the road. But YouTube is going crazy with this card, and unboxing videos and everything, and I jumped right into it as well. Even other people that I talk to, or people that are my friends or at my work, are talking about Pokemon cards. It is insane. The next thing I would love to talk about is in the background over here. You'll notice that I actually have a Guitar Hero full set. It's the drums, the mic, the guitar, because along with getting this Nintendo Wii U, this is a refurbished product. So this is a box that you would get from Nintendo themselves. If you bought a used console from them, from their website, they would send it in this box. Also, they sell some games that are refurbished. I think there's a set of like 13 to 14 of them from Nintendo that you could get for the Wii U. So this was a box variation that I'm not really after all the different box variations, and I keep saying that, but now I think I have like 6 different Wii U boxes. There's only 3 different color variations with the white, the black, and then the Zelda one with a different gamepad. But along with this, I got some games, and one of those games was Guitar Hero 5. So with Guitar Hero 5, not only did I get that, but I got a bundle with it. So not only did I get the game, but I got the drums, the mic, and of course, the guitar itself. So that all came in one giant bundle. This is the Warriors of Rock bundle. It is huge because it has to keep everything inside. I can't believe all of that fits in here, but the drums kind of fold up. the guitar, the neck on it comes off, and the microphone's not very big. So something like this to me is perfect to play this year, to play with family, to play with anyone who's in your bubble. And I love playing Rock Band with my university buddies. When I was living in a university house, we had 2 drum sets, because you could actually play 2 different drum sets in Rock Band 2. And Guitar Hero was a game that I didn't really get into so much, so I'm going to try this out. Let me know what you like better, Guitar Hero or Rock Band, and have you been playing these? Have you ever played these before? Do you enjoy them? This one still has the price tag of $179.99 in Canada from Best Buy on it, but I bought this all in one bundle. The bundle was $150 Canadian, which probably puts it at somewhere like $115 US, but that came with this big box with everything that's over there at the side. It also came with the refurbished Wii U that I already kind of mentioned. Of course, the bundle came with this game, but not only did I get that game, I got a bunch of other games with it. So let me go through everything else that it came with it, which was kind of strange. The other Wii U game, for some reason, it was a physical copy of this. Now, I was under the impression that it would be preloaded with Nintendo Land, so I'm not sure if they just had this lying around their house. Maybe it was from their cousin, because they kind of mentioned that this was their collections combined for this stuff. So only one Wii U game did this come with. And then Guitar Hero 5, and then along with that, I got AC/DC Rock Band Track Pack. I might actually keep this and play it, because I do really like Rock Band again, and Guitar Hero. I like playing the drums the most. That's probably my favorite instrument. I started with the guitar with, I think it was Guitar Hero 3. When I worked at GameStop or EB Games, way back when, with my first paycheck, I bought Guitar Hero with a guitar, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was kind of lame. You're not really learning guitar, you're learning how to play it on a plastic instrument, and if I put that many hours into learning real guitar, I could actually be a musician by now. Not a real musician, but at least I could play some songs. So I'm going to probably keep this and try out some of the songs. There's a lot of different track packs. Then some games that I'm not sure if I'll keep. This is Resident Evil Archives. I do already have this one, so that'll be a trading piece. And Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles. I have that one as well, made by Capcom. Then, look at this, Star Trek Conquest. Someone paid $26 for this. I guess also at GameStop. I'm going to trade this away. I don't think I'm going to keep it. What really intrigues me is that this is made by Bethesda. Let me know if this is actually a really good game or not. I'm not sure. Galactic Domination, it looks like. So it almost looks like some sort of... It doesn't really look like a adventure game. It kind of looks like a board game meets video game, but I'm not sure. And then Big Brain Academy Wii Degree, another game that I already have. This is a really nice, fun mini-game collection. And then New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is the white case, except there's a lot of damage on this. There's a crease along the side. This is one of the most fun games I've ever played multiplayer, 4-player, and that's saying a lot with the Mario Parties and Mario Tennises and Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, and Mario Kart. I love playing this game multiplayer, and I really wanted to get one with the white box, but this one's kind of in damaged condition, so probably upgrade at some point. So most of those games are trade pieces, but I'm going to hold on to the ones that I don't have, at least for now. Next up, already on the table, I did an unboxing video of this specifically. This dropped on Cyber Monday. So this is a unique Switch. It does have its own unique dock. It also has a unique Joy-Con set that has the Battle Bus on it, and it has decals all over the console. Check out my unboxing video. I'll put that as a card in this video if you do want to check that out. Really cool set. Surprised that dropped, and I'm wondering as a collector if the value of that will go way up over time or what's going to happen with that. Okay, let's get into the other games that I got. So let's start with GameCube, because I just love collecting for the GameCube, so I got a few more games that I need. This is Time Splitters Future Perfects. There is a Time Splitters 2 game on the GameCube that I thought would be more rare than the first one, so I had Time Splitters 2 for a while already, but I didn't have the original, Time Splitters 1. This is made by EA. It's one of the better shooting games on the system. A lot of people say you should try the multiplayer in this. It is 4-player action, and I bought this at my local game store, and I think it was around $50. $50 to $55. The price was just right. It's exactly the price that I probably would have been paying online, but I found it locally and I got to support my local store, but it wasn't a very good deal. I was just so happy to see it, and I'm really happy to try it out at some point. Now, I also got Need for Speed Most Wanted. I got this for 10 bucks. Again, that's exactly the right price, maybe a little bit lower than what sales are online. This did come complete, and I put it on my shelf, and I already had this in my collection without the manual, so I decided to put that already away. And this one is not the one that I bought, but I wanted to show something off in the video. Just to show you Time Splitters, that one does come with everything, so I was really happy to find that in the wild, so to speak, complete. Really cool. Next up is two GameCube games that I found really cheap, so I couldn't stop myself from buying them. The first one is Super Mario Sunshine, but this is the not for resale version. So it does have a different little logo here on the box. My thought is this probably came bundled in with a boxed GameCube originally. Everything else on this seems to be the same as the original release after the not for resale version. So it does come complete. It was a really good deal. I think I paid about $25 for this. So Super Mario Sunshine, one of my favorite games ever. Definitely one of my favorites on the Nintendo GameCube. And I love how it was released on the Switch. Not only that with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but they finally invert the camera controls. You can change the flood controls. They finally fixed that game with the way it should have been launched, but now it just feels right. Along with that, I also found Luigi's Mansion. This one was 20 bucks, and it's a black label game, so I was really pleased to find both of these. Really good condition. This one might be better condition than the one that I already have, and that's what made me want to buy this one, because it's really good. I love this game, but it's just a bit too short. Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch is a game my wife is playing through, and I'm watching her play that, which is a lot of fun. I love sharing those gaming experiences with my wife, actually. So there's a big stack of a little bit of Wii U, one game of Wii U, and some GameCube games for my recent pickups. Continuing with the games, let's go to the Nintendo Switch. Now, the first game here is Untitled Goose Game. So this came out, and I wasn't expecting it to ever have a physical copy because that's the way things kind of go. I held off, though. My one friend convinced me that, no, this is going to be physical at some point. This is from I Am 8-Bit. There's not much to see on the logo or anything like this. It's still sealed. I've never played this on my own system. I have played it on my friend's system. I think this game is so wonderful, so unique. You're basically a goose who's just being a complete jerk to humans and trying to solve puzzles and steal things from them and put them in water. And I can't wait to play this and let my wife try this out as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. This one was like, I can't remember exactly the price tag on this. I think it was between 30 and 40 bucks, something in there, $25 to $35. I thought I would get it and support the company as well, and the game. A game that I found locally, South Park, The Fractured But Whole. You got to be careful how you say this, but it's absolutely hilarious the way they named this one. I think the other one's called The Stick of Truth. South Park is a series that I have enjoyed for the last 12 to 15 years, and Mysterion here with the Coon really gets me intrigued, and a lot of people said this game is fantastic, and I really need to play this. I've never experienced these games myself before. I've watched other people play these a little bit on YouTube and on Twitch, so I'm really excited to get my hands on this and play this. I think I paid $14 with tax included for that one, so that was a really cool pickup. Charizard's going to go right there in the middle for the rest of this because it's so important. Alright, after that, let's jump to the 3DS. Two Mario games that you guys let me know in my Mario collection, which I will put up in the top right of this video, I've been missing. So one of them was Mario Golf World Tour. I found this for $10, which again is the right price, and I like the Mario Golf games. I hear pretty good things about this one. I cannot believe we don't have a Mario Golf game on the Switch, and the Mario Tennis game on the Switch for me is really, really lacking. I just saw a Serena Williams commercial, the tennis player, that she was playing the Switch in some different games, and that was her way to play, and she was playing the Mario Tennis game on the Switch, and I'm just like, that game's just... It's not great. It's great for rallies, but it's not great for a full-fledged game like it was on the N64 and on the GameCube. I really want them to go back to their roots with that series. But this one I hear pretty good things for Mario Golf. Would love to see one actually be out on the Switch for golf. That would be really cool. The other one for Mario is Mario & Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story featuring, or plus, Bowser Jr.'s Journey. A little bit of a tongue twister for me to say. This series, to me, is probably the only way that I'm going to replay Mario RPGs other than Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario, and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. I don't know if we're ever going to get a full-fledged RPG game for Mario anymore. I felt like we lost Paper Mario, and we also lost Mario and Luigi, and now I feel empty. I feel like there's no Mario RPG series, so I'm going back getting the 3DS versions. There's a few more of these that I need to get on the 3DS, so I'm after them if I can find them. And I'm also after Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. It was a remake re-release on that system that you guys let me know about, so I've been trying to track these down, and I really want to play this. From everything I've heard, this might not be the definitive version of the game to play. Maybe the original is better in some ways, but I've got to play this and see what it's like and compare it for myself. The last game that I'm going to talk about that I picked up is a game made by Nintendo, which kind of shocked me, on the Game Boy. This is the big box F1 Race in pretty good condition. You can see the bottom of the box is kind of opening up here, but it's got some damage on the side here. The back looks like it's in pretty good shape other than a ding on the bottom. The top looks pretty good, and the bottom looks okay. So this is a game that you can play 4-player because it comes with a 4-player adapter. Now, I'm curious if this will work with the Pokemon games and trading Pokemon, because it should, but the adapter only has 1 cord coming out of it, and then you have to have 3 other plugs if you want to plug in to 4 players. This is actually a game that I would love to get together with 4 people one day and play and try it out. I think that would be pretty cool. So this does come complete in box with the instructions, with the actual game itself, and with the... Let me just show you what this adapter looks like, because I've never had this official Game Boy adapter, not this one. I've had other ones before, and it even labels them. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, Player 4. I wonder if we each need our own unique copy of the game. For up to 4 players, includes new 4-player adapter for up to 4-player play. I need to figure that out. Let me know if you know. This does have the instructions and everything too. Do we need 4 copies of this game to play 4-player, or can we just play all together with 1 copy of the game? Love when old school games like this, like the original Game Boy games, have everything with them. Have the instructions, the inserts, the manuals. I love complete in-box games, and that's the only way I'm trying to buy them now if I can help it, especially something like that Need for Speed Most Wanted. Why do I have a copy without the instruction manual? Why would I even get it unless it has everything with it? If you're going to buy it once, buy it right. That was one of my collecting tips way back when. So a big box copy of this. I paid, I think, $13 or $14 with tax for this, which again, the price is right. It's not an incredibly rare game. It's not an incredibly expensive game, but it is hard to find locally complete in box, and that's why I picked that up. So really pleased with that. Okay, I'm actually not done, which is insane. I found at a similar store a microphone for Mario Party 6 and Mario Party 7 and Odama, the various games that use this. There's a few more, I think, on the Nintendo GameCube, but I think one of them's being a little bit faulty and giving me problems, so I picked this up for $5. The price is right. It's going to complete my set. I do have the big box versions of Mario Party 7 and Mario Party 6, so I'm really pleased to get this and maybe add it to those, especially because that one's in working order. And also, I picked up one more microphone for Rock Band, because if you didn't know, these are USB microphones for Rock Band and for Guitar Hero. They do plug into your computer, and you can use these as a microphone. If you just add a pop filter to it, it's okay quality. It's not as good as a Yeti, but for like $5, that's what I paid for this. $5 and like a $20 pop filter, you can have your own setup for playing games on Twitch or recording videos or YouTube or anything like that. Really inexpensive way to get your recording kind of started, unless you already have your own microphone. It's not bad. It's completely workable, and it's actually surprisingly good. The range on this, you do have to be in front of the microphone, kind of here in front of it, so it doesn't pick up that much ambient noise around it, which is exactly what I want for recording footage. So $5 for that as well. Both of those were at the exact same spot as I got F1 Race. So I was really pleased with that. Then I got 2 N64 controllers, because one of them I realized was damaged, and I really want to get 4 of each of the Fantastic series of controllers. So this is an ice blue controller with a pretty good joystick. This joystick is used, you can see a little bit of wear in it, but mostly this always snaps back. It's not that loose of a joystick, and it is the official one that's the Fantastic series. It's not the one from Europe that has a white back and the blue top. The white back, blue top, exclusive to Europe and Japan, actually. It was in both of those areas, I think, in the world. is a lot more common than this one. So I got not only one of those, but the seller had two of them. This one, the joystick is in a little bit worse condition. You can see that the joystick's more loose. So that one, I'm not sure if I'll keep this one forever. This does have a little bit more damage on this one, but at least they're both authentic. And I really would love to get 4 of each of these. I had 4 of each of them way back when, and now I'm trying to get back to having 4 of them. Not recently, but over the last few years, I sold a few of them and traded them away in good trading pieces to get other stuff I don't have. But I just love having a system with all 4 controllers matching. It's just kind of cool. It's kind of that like little bit of OCD, little bit. Look at my Nintendo room. Definitely something's going on with that. But still, I think it's kind of cool having all 4 of the controllers matching if I can find them. Those I paid $30 each, roughly. I think maybe $30 to $35 each. That's exactly the going rate for a good deal for those controllers. Okay, we're right near the end. Before I get to a cool, important item, I do want to mention something small that's wicked. My wife was gifted Mario decals right here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use these in the Mario bathroom that I'm slowly working on. Her friend at work just said we did our own bathroom for our kids because, you know, I'm in my early 30s and she's doing a bathroom for her kids and I'm doing a bathroom for myself with Mario decals. So I might use these in the bathroom or I might use other ones, but it's really cool to have these, and she just gave them to us for free, knowing that I have the basement, knowing that I have this Nintendo room, and knowing that my wife shares this with me. So thank you so much for gifting those to us. Hopefully those go in our bathroom, and if you ever come over at some point, she'll be able to see them in our bathroom. And lastly, the last item for this video, which is very exciting. In this box, I have 24 packs. Let me see if I can pull out all of them. 24 packs of Amiibo cards. These are Animal Crossing cards. These are brand new sealed packs. I got 6 of each of them. Why did I get 6 of each? I found these for the right price. They were the normal price, which is, I think it's $5 US a pack. If you buy at least 6 of them, you got free shipping. So that's why I bought times 6 basically at a time. I am not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. Let me know if you guys want me to unbox these. Have I mentioned all of them before in a video? I think I might have mentioned these previously, but now I finally have 6 of Series 2. So you got Series 1, of course, with Isabelle on the front. Then you have Series 2. That one had a different price tag on it, but I did get it at the right price, which is awesome. Series 3, that one I actually traded for. I already had 2 of them differently. And then Series 4. So most of these packs I bought from Best Buy. Best Buy had some in stock, and then 2 of them I did a trade for, and they were $15 each, $12 US each, $11 or $12 US each to get those 2. So I think 22 of them I got off Best Buy, and then 2 of them I made a trade to get. So yeah, let me know if you would like me to unbox some of these in a video. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep a few of them sealed or not. These are the repackaged ones that have New Horizons on them. And yeah, like I said, I might have mentioned these before, but I think there's some cards in here that are worth $10. There's some cards that are worth 50 cents. Then there's some cards that are worth like 30, 40 and up. So you could get a little bit lucky. I think each series has 100 cards in it, and each pack here only has 6 cards in it, which includes 1 special NPC card. So there's no way I'm going to get all of them out of it, and I'm going to get a lot of doubles. And one of my friends, Mark, thanks Mark, you mentioned to me already that if I do get doubles, we can make some trades. He's been my friend for so many years. We haven't seen each other in a while, so that's kind of exciting. I'll leave 1 pack right here on the side to kind of remind you of that. Let me know what you think of these pickups. When I totaled everything together, I paid a lot. Hundreds of dollars, obviously, for all this stuff, but keep in mind, I'm putting back whatever I get, usually out of the channel and out of collecting, and I do have some stuff that I'm trading to get. I'm selling a Chansey first edition card to get a Charizard, and I'm kind of wheeling and dealing as I go and buying as much as possible locally and trying to fund my collection in that way. So yeah, this is hundreds of dollars of stuff. It's probably worth double what I paid for it all in all. Who knows what this Fortnite edition will be worth one day. And even a Wii U in the box complete is probably about 120 bucks, 120 to 130. But then the giant Guitar Hero set itself, I have no idea what this is going for. I need to take a look on eBay. Or you guys let me know, what is this selling for? A complete box in pretty good condition with absolutely everything and all the instruments in good shape as well. So let me know what your favorite pickup was from all of this. My favorite pickup, of course, is a PSA 4. Very good condition. It's not even a very good condition. It's pretty good. It's not fantastic, but I'm just so excited to have this in my collection. And I probably need to do a Pokemon card video at some point because I'm going to go after the cards I'm missing from the original sets, and there's more to talk about with Pokemon cards for sure. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays, everyone, heading into December. Stay safe, everyone. You guys are awesome. Go collect them all. Keep smiling while gaming. You guys are just the best. Bye, everyone.